Jail records show about 70 to 90 people are arrested on an average weekday in Albuquerque, and a majority of them are repeat offenders. We uncovered some interesting numbers that show what APD officers are dealing with on the streets. This is a list of the arrests from December 10th, an average day in Albuquerque. And there's a common trend: warrant after warrant after warrant. Some offenders picked up just for that, others who have outstanding warrants arrested for new crimes. On this day, of the 73 people arrested, 60 had warrants, some multiple. It is a frustration for APD officers.
It's a daily occurrence. Happens all the time.
In recent weeks, everyone from APD, the DA's office, the governor, and court administrators have talked about the crime problem and what needs to be done.
This is a situation where essentially just throwing a bunch of officers or something like that in a particular neighborhood isn't really going to do anything.
And there has been finger pointing, with many asking why more of these people are not staying locked up.
The district attorney hasn't embraced, publicly anyway, the public safety assessment, you know, that's a determination that the district attorney can make.
But we aren't talking about just violent offenders who can be locked up. If they're deemed such a danger, no amount of oversight or rules can keep them from offending again. We are talking about shoplifters, car thieves, drug addicts and dealers, burglars, and people who fail time and time again to show up for court or comply with their probation. And it's happening at a time when there simply are not enough officers to keep up.
What's frustrating is that you have a bunch of cops out there that are busting their tails. They're working extra hours, they're working overtime, they care about the families, they care about the victims, and they're trying to bring justice.
Police Union President Sean Willoughby says the answer is major rebuilding of the department and putting more officers in critical areas.
And there's only 3 detectives in that area command, and each detective carries a caseload of 70 to 90. You're triaging cases. You're not actually making an impact of felony crime, therefore violent crime is out of control. And that's the same story with narcotics and with vice and with gangs.
But he says he is encouraged by the many different agencies coming together to try to help.
We just need to make sure that our elected officials stay focused on what the real priorities of Albuquerque are. It's crime. It's this police department.
Now, we did put in a public records request last week to the city asking how many officers are currently on APD's force and how many are actually answering calls on the streets. Also, average response times. The city called our request excessively burdensome and broad and asked for more time to get us those numbers.